The greatest. Do you believe that? Do you really believe in you? Some people may not have that opportunity to believe in themselves because all their lives, many things has kept them down. The greatest.
I am the greatest.
The greatest of who you really are. Do you really know who you are? Can you identify yourself? Do you see yourself less or do you see yourself more? Do you ultimately believe in you? Or do you let others control what you are and what they think of you? This is not the time to look down on yourself. This is the time for you to look up, to see the greatest, to see the greatness within you. Your creation has meaning. Something great brought you here. There was a purpose, and there's a purpose now. And that purpose is great because you exist in it. Greatness is within you. Greatness is a part of you. But to be great, you got to believe in it. Since the day you were born, greatness was already there. When you had those hard times, greatness was already there. When nobody thought that you had what it took, greatness existed. Hold on to that greatness. Believe in that greatness and give it everything you have within yourself. All you had to do is continue to believe in it. Now, being great doesn't necessarily mean that there won't be anything that's going to push you and challenge you. Because to be great at something, you got to understand that there's something that has to be attached to it. Yes, there's going to be struggles. Yes, there's going to be misunderstandings. Yes, there's going to be bad times. But do you have the greatness within you to go through it? Do you have the fire to go further? Greatness. Do you believe in it? Do you understand what it really means for you? Sure, everybody wants to be great, but they don't want to work. Everybody wants to be great, they don't want to sacrifice. Everybody wants to be great, but they won't want to push. How much greatness do you have within you? How much greatness do you understand that is attached to you? Don't waste your time doubting yourself. Don't waste your time having less faith in yourself. Believe in something. Don't believe in nothing. You are going to experience some kind of pain. You are going to experience some kind of struggle. You are even going to fail at one time or another in your life. Every day is not going to be a successful day for you. When you get yourself in this position, you feel like hell. When you feel that you cannot carry on, you feel like hell. You feel like hell is your best friend because all you talk about, all you think about is how much hell you going through. But do you have the strength and the tenacity and the grit to push through hell? There's a point in time in your life you got to realize this. And I've said this numerous of times to people. Hell doesn't own you. Hell did not create you. Hell does not have permission to break you down and keep you down. You got to rise above it. You got to realize that hell doesn't have a place in your life. But during the course of any challenge that you are facing right now in your life, hell will show up. But hell doesn't have to break you. Hell doesn't have to put you in a position where you don't feel you have nothing else left to give of yourself. You have got to recognize the possibilities within you. Nothing is going to be easy. Nothing is going to be handed to you. You got to go through it. You got to hurt so you can grow. You got to feel it. So if hell does show up, if the devil himself knocks on your door, don't answer it. Don't give it the satisfaction. Make a difference. Move forward. Do something unique in your life. Whatever challenges you are facing, let them come. Whatever obstacles that you face, let them come. How can you grow if everything is easy? How can you grow if everything is handed to you? How can you truly ultimately be a leader in your life if you're not willing to go over the top and get to where you need to be? This is the time right now, ladies and gentlemen. So if you gotta suffer, suffer the right way. If you gotta hurt, hurt a little bit. If you gotta cry, wipe those tears and keep moving. Pain is good. Pain makes you strong. Maybe sometimes you feel like you're in that dark place, but we all gotta find a way to find the light within ourselves. Nothing can stop your purpose. Nothing can stop your greatness. If you give hell all the power, then hell will prevail over you. So remember, hell did not create you. Hell cannot break you unless you give it the power. Don't let hell tell you what to do. Don't let misery tell you what to do. Stand tall. Be strong. Feel your greatness. Live your greatness. Push forward. Understand that it's yours. Understand that you live. Understand that you're not dead. Understand it's time to fight. Understand that you have a purpose. Making it happen. Believing in yourself. So let hell do what it has to do. Let hell continue to do what it needs to do. But don't give hell all the power. Let hell fire you up. If you're feeling that fire, if it's burning, make sure that the fire that you're feeling inside of you is giving you the ammunition to push, to fight, to dig, to live, to breathe. Make sure you're doing exactly what is necessary. Because without that, you have nothing. Without possibilities, you have nothing. Without faith, you have nothing. What are you going to do? Get up. Fight for it. Believe in it. Find the purpose. Live the purpose. Live the dream. And give it 110% of everything you got. Because hell doesn't own you. It may be one hell of a night, but hell ain't got time for the best of you. Keep it moving and conduct your business. Look at the world today. Look what's going on around you right now at this moment. I promise you, in the next 5 or 10 years of your life, you will remember this day. You will remember this moment. You will remember the pandemic. You will remember the cries. You will remember the anger. You will remember that there were so many people without a job to go to. You will remember this moment for the rest of your life. Now, here we are. Things are slowly starting to come back. Not saying it's going to happen overnight, but there seems to be a little of a light at the end of the tunnel. There seems to be an opportunity now. Now, what are we going to do? Are we going to take it for granted? Are we going to be more responsible? Are we going to be more caring? Or are we going to realize that life is beautiful? And now that you have this chance, with all of the circumstances that we have all faced, Lives were lost. Jobs were lost. People's mindsets are not in the right place. You feel that your freedom has been taken from you. You feel that this chance right now that you have is all you have left, and you want to make the most of it. So what do we do now as a people? Doesn't matter what you believe in, but what do we do now as a people? We're not starting over. We're going to start up. We're going to start up right now. We're going to start caring a little bit more. We're going to start understanding a little bit more. We're going to start loving a little bit more. Forget the hate. Forget all the anger. Forget the things that you can't control. It is time for you, me, and the rest of the world to come together. It's time to realize that life is good and you must stop taking it for granted. These things that has happened in our lives, it hit us very hard. It knocked the wind out of us. But we got the chance right now to stand up together and push through it together. Sure, it's going to be tough. And it's still going to be a lot of things that we have to endure and a lot of things that we have to overcome. But it's still a chance for us to be great. Great as a people. Great as a nation. Great as a human race. What do we do? You can't blame anybody. We are all guilty of something. We are all responsible for what has happened in this world today. And we all must be held accountable. Now, what do we do? See, we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. We don't understand what tomorrow means because it hasn't happened yet. We didn't expect these things that are happening in our world to happen the way it did. We wasn't even ready for it. We wasn't prepared for it. But yet, we're still here. We as a people must come together and make a difference for all of us. For each living being, we must make a difference. The lives that were lost, may God rest their souls. We must continue to live and do the best we can to make a difference now. Don't take this for granted. This is the opportunity to learn. This is a moment of clarity. It's not a moment of hate. It's not a moment of worry. It's not a moment of what if. It's a moment of right now. Starting up. Doing something great. Making sure you understand when you are living in this world and you have life in that body, that means there's work to be done within you, within me, within any individual that is living in this world today. This is not a game anymore. This is a chance. This is a chance for all of us to live. It's a chance for all of us to fight. It's a chance for all of us to believe. It's a chance for all of us, wherever you may be in this world, to make a difference. Let's do it together. Let's keep up the fight. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. There comes a time in everyone's life that you're going to be facing certain challenges. You're trying to figure out what direction you need to go. You're trying to find out who you are, and what you're ultimately made of. And these things are going to happen on a day-to-day basis because when you start your day, you don't really know or understand what's coming. Yeah, sure, you may have a plan. You may know exactly what direction you want to go. But then comes this obstacle, some type of thing that just got in your way, and it completely throws you off. It distracts you. In fact, it may even scare you. And then you don't understand what direction you need to go because you're so used to going one direction. But how do you prepare yourself? How do you get to a point where you can adapt and overcome and yet continue to move forward? These things happen every single day of our lives. But you should not panic. You should not worry, and you should not fall astray. In fact, you shall embrace it, understand it, let it build you up, and then fight through it. Understanding the best version of yourself is when you're at your weakest point of your life, when you're ultimately being challenged, when you really don't know what direction to go, but you know you just gotta go. It doesn't have to necessarily be handed to you. In fact, it shouldn't be handed to you at all. You should be prepared to fight day in and day out. You should already have on your armor, ready to fight, ready to go, being prepared for whatever may come your way. You don't necessarily want to be put in a position where weakness starts to overcome you. Because once you are blinded with weakness, everything starts to cave in. And you will never be able to overcome that because you're so busy worrying about the things that you cannot control. But if you focus, truly focus within yourself and build up something else, awaken something else that hasn't been woken yet, then you will understand that there's more to you than what you could ever imagine. There's more to you than you've ever dreamed of. But you got to stand on it and you have to believe it. There is a version of all of us. There is something that is unique about all of us. We are constantly evolving as human beings. We cannot remain the same. We cannot stay in the same box. We have got to understand, just like a caterpillar that goes into a cocoon, sooner or later it becomes a butterfly. But you never see that butterfly go back to being a caterpillar. It never gets back on its belly again. So what do? You may be moving slow, but you're moving. You may be crawling on the ground, but you're still moving. You may be walking, but you're still moving. And this is the time and the hour you need to understand that this is a good thing. So yes, these challenges are there for us. Yes, this may be some troubling times for not just me, not just you, but the entire world. But yet we are standing. Yet we are above the ground. And yes, there have been people that may have lost their lives. They have passed on. And they are gone. They have transitioned into another place, another universe. But yet you're here. We're still standing. And we have to continue to go on. We must respect the process. We must trust the process. And not fall to just fear. Not fall to doubt. Not fall to anxiety and letting it take control of us. You must realize that the purpose always tells the truth. It will continue. And there will continue to be more challenges. But neither of us are done. So let's continue on. Keep it moving and conduct your business. I dare you to turn off that negative mindset and turn up that fire and go to work. And if you're not hungry enough and willing enough, nothing will get done. Be hungry. Starving is not going to get you where you want to be. But be hungry enough. Because when you're starving, you're weak. But when you're hungry, you go eat. You push with everything you got. You go 110%. And you wake up. There is power within you. There is uniqueness within you. There is strength within you. Just be quiet and go forward. We got to find a way to win the fight. You let it be known that you are strong enough and willing enough to carry on. Are you the individual that is willing to take it a little bit further? Are you willing to be the hardest worker in the room? Get uncomfortable and attack. Be productive. Be strong. Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Time is not on your side. We are better. We are unique. We are special. We are a unique creation that has been foretold millions and billions of years ago. Go get that. Go earn that. And do it the right way. Hard work, dedication, attitude, discipline. Are you the individual that is willing to take it a little bit further than anyone has? Are you in a position to get outside of your comfort zone and push yourself? Are you willing to work hard? Are you willing to be the hardest worker in the room? Ladies and gentlemen, the time is right now. You have many people in the world today that believe that you should work smart, but not hard. How can you get to the next level without hard work? What's wrong with being smart and working hard at the same time? Because there are people out there that feel that, hey, I should just work smart, but not hard. But you got to remember, there's people out there that are a lot more hungrier and dedicated and disciplined to go a lot further than the person that thinks they're so smart. Because you can be both. You can have the intelligence. You can be smart. But how can you honestly think for one moment in your life that you don't have to work hard? How can a champion be a champion without hard work? How can you get that promotion that you know you deserved without hard work? How can you be the best father or mother you can be without hard work? Ladies and gentlemen, we have to get outside of this comfort zone and start realizing that hard work does pay off. But are you really in a position to think that you're less of yourself because you don't believe you should work hard? Do you really think that you deserve a pass? Do you honestly think that if you just stay in a smart mindset without working hard, you're going to get to a point in your life that, hey, I made it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you don't make it that easy. You don't deserve that way. You are not in a position, and you should never be in a position to want the easy way. So if you think working hard is a position to put yourself to thinking that you are at a point in your life that you don't need to be, then you're thinking in a position that most people think today that they don't need to work hard because it's too much work. How dare you think less of that? How dare you feel that you don't have to put the work in? There are people out there that have undeserved fame right now. And sometimes people will think that you are not in a position to judge them. But let's be honest, people, we all have an opinion about something sometimes. But make no mistake, there are individuals out there that are dedicated and they work diligently
to be the best that they can be. So when you have this lazy mentality of thinking that all you have to do is work smart but not hard, then good luck. Because there's going to be somebody out there that wants to be the best, that wants to be the hardest worker, and they will win. Because they figured it out. They know that they had to put forth the effort. They know that they have to work even harder than the next man or the next woman next to them. They understand that without hard work, there can be no success. So don't hold yourself back from hard work. Don't let somebody out there in society tell you, work smart, but not hard. No, I dare you to work hard. I dare you to push yourself. I dare you to dig a little deeper. I dare you to fight through the fight. I dare you to rise up and see your truth. Stop lying to yourself. Stop letting other people lie to you. Be the person that you were meant to be. Be the one that no one has ever seen before. Be the hardest worker in the room, but not in the room, in the world. There are so many different individuals out there, ladies and gentlemen, and they want to be the best that they can be. But for you to be your best, you have to give your best. And when your best runs out, wake it up again. Start it up again. And go after it again. The failures, they're gonna come. Let them come. Learn from the failures. But keep working hard. Don't let something hold you back because you didn't have a good day. If you're having a day, that's all it is. Another day. Another opportunity. Another chance. All you got to do is go get that. And be more than you've ever been. Stop holding yourself back. Stop believing that all you got to do is take it this way when you should be taking it the right way. Stop thinking that you got to be like everybody else to fit in. Stop going down a path that's not meant for you. And just be true to who you are. Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Dedicate. Motivate. Dominate. Be hungry. Starving is not going to get you where you want to be. But be hungry enough. Because when you're starving, you're weak. But when you're hungry, you go eat. You go after what you want. You fight for what you believe in. You push with everything you got. You go 110%. And you wake up. So if you're the last man standing or the last woman standing, just be the one standing. Don't give in. Don't give up. Don't think that you're less. Know that you're much more. And be the hardest worker in the room. Because sometimes there are going to be people out there that will doubt you. That will think that you don't have it. They will think that you're not willing. They will think that you don't have the skill set or the mindset or the willpower to carry on. There are going to be many adversaries that you will face. There will be many challenges that you will face. But that doesn't mean that you stop moving forward. That doesn't mean you stop working hard. Be smart and be a hard worker at the same time. Because you're smart enough to know that you gotta work hard to get what you want and to be where you want to be. Don't give up. Keep your head up. Rise up. When you fall, get up. When you feel weak, find strength. If you have no faith, then you better get it right now. Because faith is power. Strength makes you better. Mindset will get you there. Keep it moving. Be productive. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. Take the time to quiet yourself from distractions and negativity. Not everyone needs to know your every move. Sometimes you just got to be quiet and silence yourself and close out the noise that is around you. Moving in silence, being quiet while you're on your journey. People today keep up so much noise. They want everyone to know that they're there. But not everybody is going to celebrate with you when they see that your efforts are going in the right direction. There are going to be many things that's going to hold you back and slow you down from your progress. But if you're not taking the time and taking the necessary steps to get there, then you will never see what's beyond that horizon. Moving in silence is the best way to do your business. Because when it's all said and done, ladies and gentlemen, it's your business. Whatever it is that you are seeking in your life, be quiet from time to time. Sure, you can share some information with people, but not everybody needs to know your business. Because your business is yours, and it doesn't belong to anyone else. Whatever you're doing out there right now, if you're moving in a positive direction, keep doing exactly what you need to do. But do not allow outside interference to hinder you from your success. There is power within you. There is uniqueness within you. There is strength within you. Just be quiet and go forward. Be what you need to be. Hold on to everything that you possess within yourself and do your work. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. When you have good things happening in your life, you feel that everyone needs to know. But I'm here to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, not everybody needs to know what you're doing. Because the moment you open your mouth and you put it out there, I can assure you, somebody out there is going to do everything in their power to slow you down or even stop you. But your purpose is attached to you. Because what's belonging to you is yours anyway. It has already been documented. It has already been forged inside of you. And no one can take it away. But when those distractions show up, and when people start to get inside of your mindset and make you think that you're less when you are so much more, you will lose focus. But you're not in a position to quit on your purpose. Silence sometimes is necessary. Being quiet on your journey, humbling yourself on your journey, doing what you need to do to better yourself. Silence can be your best weapon. You don't have to always let everyone know what you're doing. When you step into a place, just be about your business. Sometimes you'll hear a lot of people that like to talk a lot, but they don't do anything. They will tell you that they're going to do things, but nothing ever gets done. But you're not that individual, are you? You are someone that is built different, that understands exactly what they need to do to get where they need to be. Even if you feel that you are by yourself in that little quiet place, just be by yourself sometimes. You don't always have to be around a lot of people to be recognized. You don't have to stand next to somebody to feel that you are important. Maybe you just need to walk alone. But be quiet. Turn off the noise. See exactly what it is that you are seeking in your life today. Make every move that you do possible. And if there's mistakes along the way, learn from them, grow from them, and keep going forward. It's tight sometimes for people. It can get a little bit discouraging for some people in the world today. Just look around you. See exactly how people do things just to get attention. Look around you. See it for yourself. You see it on social media. You see it on news stations. Everybody wants to be heard. But who's really listening? What are you doing out there just for people to see you and recognize who you are? Do you feel like you got to make a fool of yourself for people to see you? Do you feel like you got to go above and beyond to do some very erotic things that may put you in a position where people will look at you different? Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to be that person. You can still be a unique and powerful individual, just doing exactly what you need to do. Because the right people are going to see you anyway. And whether if people believe in you or not, make sure you believe in yourself. Make sure you have enough confidence that you can still get things done, even if you're moving in silence. Because once your work has been completed, people are going to wonder, how did you do it? I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you had that kind of a tenacity mindset. And when these questions are being asked to you from day in and day out, just have a very simple response. I'm just conducting my business. Because that's what it is. It's your business. It's your life. It's your journey. It's your progress. It's just who you are. You don't allow outsiders to come into your place and disrupt it, because you're different. You move different. You are different, but you're silent. And the quietness is the mystery. The quietness is the idea. You don't have to let everybody know what you're doing. You don't have to share valuable information that could be snuffed out, because somebody out there sees how great you really are and they envy you for it. They don't want you to shine. They don't want to see how far you can go, because they're too lazy. They're the ones that's holding themselves back. The ones that are making so much noise. What are they really doing? How much work are they putting in? What can you do that separates yourself from what everybody else is doing? Being different can sometimes be difficult, but that's who you are. That's what makes you who you are. You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to follow. Learn to lead, but lead in silence. Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, when you're putting out information and you're telling everybody what you're going to do, they're looking for you to make a mistake. They're waiting for you to fail. If you don't make it, they're going to celebrate that failure. So don't be so quick to put that information out there just yet. Wait until the job is done. So continue to just move in silence. And once that work has been completed, celebrate. Celebrate as loud as you want to. But until that day comes, be quiet, move in silence, and be productive along the way. Don't give up. Keep it moving. Be strong. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. Make sure they remember you. You are responsible for the mark that you leave in this world. No matter the circumstances that you are facing, keep a positive attitude. Make the right choices and leave your mark. No matter what you are going through right now in this life, fight through it and just continue down the righteous path. We must understand that there is so much in us, and we cannot deny the fact that we got work to do within ourselves as individuals, as a society. We cannot be negative. We cannot be hateful. We got to find a way to win the fight, leaving the mark that is necessary, that is willful, that is truth, that is knowledgeable, that makes a difference. Don't hesitate now. Don't hold back. Keep your mind focused. And no matter what you are dealing with at this point in your life, it is only a temporary thing. Nothing lasts forever. How would they remember you? What mark will you leave in this world? Who are you? And what are your capabilities to shine? Leaving a mark on this world, ladies and gentlemen, has a significant purpose. It has reason, and you must be a part of it. Throughout the days of your life, you have struggled, you have had hardship, and you have been through so many circumstances that many people will never understand. But you made it, and you kept pushing on. You did not give up. You let it be known that you are strong enough and willing enough to carry on. Leaving a mark. Letting it be known that you are not done yet and you are still in the fight. This is what you must continue to be throughout the days of your life. Sometimes we get knocked down, but we know that we got to get up, because staying down doesn't get the job done. We are better. We are unique. We are special. We are a unique creation that has been foretold millions and billions of years ago. We are just a part of that evolution. While we are journeying down this path, we must come to a conclusion, and knowing that there's still much work to be done. And you must understand this. When you are leaving a mark, don't leave it in a negative way. But don't leave it in a doubtful way. Leave it with purpose. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You still got life in that body. Your heart's still beating. Your mind is still functioning. So you still got to do something to be somebody. To be somebody that they can respect. To be somebody that they can look up to. Now, I'm not saying that you got to be a role model, but you got to be some form of a model of productiveness, of positivity. Just think about it, ladies and gentlemen. When you are in this world, everybody sees you. They see your good and they see your bad. But you know what's crazy? Many people will look down on you on your negative parts of you, but they'll never really see your true potential of your greatness. Because sometimes negative things sells more than just being positive and good-natured. This is why there are going to be so many doubters out there. There are going to be so many things that you have to endure throughout the days of your life. But you got to remain strong. And you got to keep that faith, because faith is truly a powerful weapon. Leaving a mark. You may ask, why? If I'm long gone from this society, if I'm no longer living anymore, then why should I leave a mark? It's not like I will know that it will be put there. It's not like I'm going to be there to witness what people are saying about me, because I'm no longer in this world. Well, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a father, I want you to think about this. Even when you leave this world, your children will carry your name. Your children will remember you. Your children will look to you even when you're gone. They will remember those lessons that you instilled in them. So do not question, why should you leave a mark? That is not the mindset you want to have. Be a little bit more responsible and leave that legacy in its place. Today, you must learn to celebrate the life that you have. Today, you must continue to go forward and not look back. Stand up and be strong. Do not allow yourself to give up. Do not allow yourself to give in. Trust in your abilities. Make mistakes. Learn from the mistakes. And do not allow the mistakes to hinder you. Mistakes will happen. Failure will come. And no matter how much you try to avoid it, it will still be there waiting for you. Just be able to see past all of the things that you have felt that kept you down. Be able to get away from the things that made you feel less of yourself. When you know deep inside of your soul, you are so much more. The mark that you leave is the mark that you have made. And what you have made will be remembered for a lifetime. Please, ladies and gentlemen, be about your business. Don't you dare give up on you. Don't you dare say that you can't carry on. Don't you dare say that you're done. I want you to keep living. And I want you to keep looking up. Don't look down. Because when you look down, you can't see what's above. And when you're looking up, you can definitely get up. So stay strong. Be productive. Never quit. And from the bottom of my heart, leave your mark and conduct your business. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's time to go to work. It's time to stop hitting that snooze button and get up out of that bed. Laziness won't get you what you want in life. Saying that you're going to do it the next second, the next minute, the next hour, the next day, it'll never get done. When you are at your worst state, ladies and gentlemen, that's when you do it. That's when you get inspired. That's when you become driven. How many times have you said to yourself, I just don't feel like doing it? Not today. Had a long day. Feel like getting up and going anywhere. Don't feel like getting up and taking care of my business. Don't feel like being bothered with people. I'm just gonna lay right here. And whatever business I need to take care of, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, let's think about it, ladies and gentlemen. What can tomorrow do for you if you never had a chance to meet that day? Don't you realize that tomorrow is not given? Tomorrow doesn't belong to you. Tomorrow is not yours. The moment you take a breath, that's the chance you go to work. The moment you open your eyes and you can see, that's the moment you must see past your excuses. Wake up and get to work. Today you may be having a bad day. No, ladies and gentlemen, you're having a blessed day because you are breathing, you are alive. And you got to be able to have the ability to adapt and get through the day that you have been given. Some days you're going to have a good day, and some days you're not going to have such a good day. But you're having an amazing day because you have an opportunity to do great things. If you are in a position right now where you feel that you are in a worse state at this moment and you feel that you can't do anything, I dare you to turn off that negative mindset and turn up that fire and go to work. You got things that you got to do. You got people that are dependent on you. And if you're not hungry enough and willing enough, nothing will get done. Today we are living in a time where people honestly believe that time owes them something. Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Time is not on your side. Time is going about its business. It's time that you go about your business and stop wasting time. For every second that has passed is a second that you lost. If you have done nothing to do something with that time that you have been given. Ask yourself, what have I done to better myself? Did I give it everything that I had? Or did I just make more excuses? Did I trust more in the weakness of myself? Or did I give more power to saying that I'm not good enough or strong enough? The worst days of your life will challenge you more than ever. And here's why. You depend more on your sorrows and your misery, but you don't give yourself a fighting chance to rise above the things that you have no control over. If you're not bettering yourself and you're not getting out of this funky way about who you are, then you're never going to get far in life. What you do matters. How you do it is up to you. Get the work done. Believe me when I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there's been days when I just don't want to do anything. I'm just as human as the next man or the next woman. But I know that discipline will get me there. Discipline is how you get to anything in life. You don't depend on just being motivated. You don't depend on just words. You depend on discipline. Because even when you don't want to do it, you do it anyway. Even when you don't feel like going to your 9 to 5, you do it anyway. Even when you don't want to go to the gym and work out to better your health, you still got to do it anyway. Even when they tell you to eat better and you choose not to eat better, guess what? You better do better. Life is about choices, and you got to make the right ones. Sure, you're going to say to yourself from time and time again, I do what I want to do. When are you going to start doing what you need to do? It comes a time in your life, ladies and gentlemen, where you just got to have a little bit more sense of knowing that you want to be a better person day in and day out. There can be no growth if you're holding yourself back from success. There can never be true understanding about getting to the next level in your life if you're not willing to work for it. Don't do things when you're in a good mood. Even if you're not in a good mood, or if you don't feel you're in the right place of mind, as long as you're not hurting anyone or anything, get out there and turn it off and turn up the fire to knock out the things that's putting you in a position to make you feel less. No one said that life is easy. Life will never be easy as long as you're alive. Even rich people got problems. You better believe that. Sometimes it's not always about money or how you look in the mirror or how many clothes that you can wear. It's all about preference and perseverance and power and purpose. As a person, as an individual, you have more than you think that's inside of you. So when you feel that you're down, don't stay down for long. Get to a point in your life that even on your worst day, you can get up and go to work. Only people that are thinking less of themselves will continue to be less of themselves for the days to come. But you don't have that right. You, the individual, right now, see within yourself and know that, hey, I have something that I need to do and I need to do it today. Yes, I had a bad day. Yes, somebody didn't make me feel good about me. Yes, someone got in my way. But all you got to do is go the right way. At the worst point of your life, just remember it's a lesson to be learned, that even at your weakest, you will soon find strength. So don't give up. Don't think that you can't go on. Don't believe in the naysayers or the negativity and stop listening to excuses and things that are not gonna better you as a person. When you are in doubt, you're never gonna see that success the way you wanna see it. When you take too many steps back, you'll never understand what it means to go forward. When you are in a worse state, don't stay there for very long. When you don't feel like doing something, that's when you do it. If it's helping you to better you, go get that. Go earn that. And do it the right way. Do not hesitate on being unique. Do not hesitate on taking your life to the next level and beyond. Do not put yourself in a box. Do not be complacent. Do not be comfortable. Get uncomfortable and attack. Be productive. Be strong. And from the bottom of my heart, ladies and gentlemen, conduct your business.
Rise up and stop being lazy. Stop being lazy on a day-to-day basis. Stop waking up with the wrong attitude. Lazy doesn't qualify. It doesn't give you the things that you really truly need in your life. It won't push you. It won't make you better. It'll just bring you down and make you weak. Why would you want to be lazy?
It's all business, nothing personal. If you want it, go get it.
Procrastination will assassinate your motivation. And without motivation, how can you reach your destination? I'm not a lazy person. I want to be stronger. I want to be the best of myself every day of my life. Are you that person that says you don't like to get up in the morning? You know, you hear that a lot these days. I'm not a person that likes to get up in the morning. I'm not a morning person. I say this often. When that sun is on my face and not on my grave, it's a blessing. I don't need to be lazy. I need to be determined. I need to put in work. I got a job to do. I got responsibilities. And one thing you must understand when it comes to success, it's not waiting on you. It's not thinking about you. Yeah, there's going to be some obstacles when it comes to success. But you got to continue down the path, moving forward. It's not going to be something that's going to happen overnight. But even when you're tired, find a way to be strong. When you feel like you can't carry on, find a way to carry on. You're human. We're all human. And we have those days. But it's a blessed day. It's a good day. But it's not a day to be lazy. Put your lazy aside. Don't wait for someone to hand you something. Don't put it aside and say, well, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, I'm not going to do it right now. Tomorrow, I could take care of it tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow is good. I could do it tomorrow. No, you could do it now. Not tomorrow. Leave tomorrow alone. And stop letting lazy dictate your life. I don't agree with lazy. I preach it every day. If you want something out of life, you got to go after it. If you truly believe in yourself, then continue to believe in yourself. Have more faith in yourself and put lazy aside. because it's not going to get you where you want in life. See, the thing about that thing want, we always talk about, you hear it every single day. If you want something, you got to do this. If you want something, you got to do that. We can want all we want to. But how much are you willing to give of yourself to get what you ultimately need? Lazy is not going to cut it. Lazy is not going to get you to that next level. Lazy is not going to get you that promotion on your job. Lazy is not going to help you to run a company. Lazy is not going to give you the opportunity to be a CEO. That's not how it works. Your best players are champions right now. Your best players are the ones that's making it right now. And the ones that are lazy, they're not going to get anything from you. So I need you to stay determined. I need you to stay driven. And I need you to give it 110% of everything you got. Be strong, be powerful, and from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. This is what you train for. Hours and hours and hours of pain. Hours and hours and hours of sweat. Hours and hours and hours of working hard. Understand that this is work. It is not a game. It is an opportunity. And only the ones that want it will be the ones that will succeed. It is going to hurt you, but it will push you. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. For each day that you compete, there are certain circumstances that you must understand and face. Each competition represents something unique. Each competition represents something that is powerful. It is going to put you in a position where you want to break down and quit. But we all know that quitting is not an option. You don't have a lot of time left, so there's no reason to complain. And you have to understand that there has to be something even greater and more challenging waiting for you. And if you're not willing to step outside of your comfort zone, then everything that you are hungry for will soon come to an end. You have to electrify the desire that you once had. So when the time comes, you can kick down that door and move towards the possibilities of being the best of who you really are. It takes pure grit, tenacity, passion, and pure focus. Don't sleep on your greatness. Remember the time when you wanted more. Remember the time when there were people in your life that did not believe in you. Remember the time when you honestly gave up on the possibilities of the uniqueness that you had inside. Remember there was a time that you complained so much, but yet did so little. There's a little bit more that has to be done than just complaining about it. You have to realize that you don't have any other opportunities waiting for you if you're not willing to work for the first opportunity that's been given to you. Do you give up now? Do you start doubting yourself? What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of the man or the woman next to you? Do you feel that they work harder than you? Do you feel they deserve what you have worked so hard for within yourself? Make no mistake. Don't sleep on those that want to take away what's yours. Just understand this. Doubt, fear, and those that are trying to pull you down won't get you across that finish line.
When you are running your race, then be committed to your race. Do not be committed to excuses. Do not be committed to fear. Be committed to crossing that finish line. Be committed to being a champion. Be committed to being a warrior. Be committed to keeping your eyes focused on the prize. This is what you work for. You got to stay hungry. You got to trust yourself. You got to believe in yourself. Why are you here? Take a good look at what you see in front of you. Ask yourself, is it making you better? Is it taking you higher? Are you going further? When you start to feel tired, you got to keep running that mile. When you run that mile, run another mile. Get into that second and third gear. When you feel that your grip is getting weak, find something else to get that grip strong again. Don't quit on you. Don't quit on this opportunity. Don't quit on your success. Don't quit on being the best of yourself. Do not be fooled by other things that won't get you over that line, that won't push you over that wall, that won't give you the strength to climb that rope. Whatever it takes, give it everything you got. Don't look at the sky as being the limit. Put your footprints on the moon and do the impossible. But make the impossible possible for you. This time, this hour, this moment, it's yours. Go get it. But do not depend on your flesh. Depend on the soul of a true champion. For the soul is eternal, and the soul never dies. You make the decision. You make this happen. You've given it all you got. But what you got just ain't enough. Get up and work a little bit harder. Drive a little bit further. Push a little bit harder. Let the world see something they have never seen before in you. Keep going. Keep fighting. Keep pushing. Keep breathing. This is the time, and this time is yours. Earn your keep. Earn your victory. And when you cross that finish line, look up to the heavens with your hands up high and take a deep breath, because you made it. Keep pushing. Train hard each and every day of your life. Don't get comfortable. Don't get complacent. You keep working until it's over. You don't stop breathing. You don't stop living. You don't stop pushing. You don't stop grinding. You stay hungry. You got to be the one that never lets the sun catch you sleeping. You are that person. You are that greatness. You are that power. You are that uniqueness. Don't let that fire be extinguished. Let it burn. Let it burn bright. Keep it tight. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business.
How much time do you have left? How much time do you really think you have? What do you honestly anticipate happening in your life? Do you really know what that means? Do you understand the significance of what time means? Time does not wait for any man or any woman. Time has a particular mission, and it will be fulfilled. The greatest thing about time is that it never stops. It's always moving. It's true. Us as human beings, we are temporary. We only have so much time, but time continues to move on. Now, what do you do with your time? How much do you really care about time? And what are you willing to do to go to the next level in your life? Now, there are a lot of things that are going on right now at this moment. There are people that are being born, and there are people that are leaving this world. But yet, time is still going on. There's now, there's yesterday, and there is tomorrow. You can't go back to the past. That's over with. You can't worry too much about tomorrow because it hasn't happened yet. But you do have right now. So what are you thinking about at this moment? What are you prepared to do right now in your life? What decisions are you making right now? You know how many people right now in this world are saying right now at this moment, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it the next day. I'll do it in a few hours. You don't have a few seconds in your life. Every moment you have, every breath that you take right now is an opportunity to get it done and get it done now. There is no tomorrow. And yesterday is not yours because it's gone, so you can't worry about it. So all you have is this. All you have is this now. All you have is this moment. And all you have is the idea and understanding that you got to make a decision. Life is about choices. And you have a right to do that. You have a right to think about what your next move is going to be. It's all about making moves, making a difference, doing something that's going to do something uniquely in your life, being able to apologize because you made a mistake, being able to swallow your pride and have a little humility about yourself, being able to spend time with your family, being able to just say, I need to do something unique about me. I need to change something about me. I can't be the same person day in and day out. You can always stand by your principles. You can always have the right attitude. You can always keep the faith. You can always believe in something. But when it comes to time, you don't have much of it. So recognize the opportunities that belongs to you. Recognize that every moment that you're breathing in this world is a chance. It's a chance to be different. It's a chance to make a difference. It's a chance to let someone know that you love them. It's a chance to put your arms around somebody and say it's going to be okay. It's a chance for you to be beautiful. We're not just talking about the external. We're talking about the inside of you. We're talking about what makes you stand out. We're talking about time. And it is the most valuable asset that you have in your life. So don't waste it. Because once it's gone, it's not coming back. It's not coming back for you. Shoulda, coulda, woulda is not going to help you. It's about now. Make a difference. Be productive. Fight for what you believe in. Keep looking up. Work hard. Figure it out. Think about what you want to do. And then make it happen. That's what it's about. So with time, make it count for something. Don't make it count for nothing. Because with or without you, time is going to move on. Now, what are you going to do? Keep it moving. Be productive. Be powerful. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. You're mad. You're frustrated. You want to quit. You're mad because you couldn't succeed at what it is that you're trying to get. That word again, try. There it is. I tried. I did what I could do. I did all I could. I tried. Why did you quit? Why do you want to quit? Because it didn't go the way you wanted it to go. That's what most people do. They quit because it doesn't go the way they want it to go. Do you understand that everything is not going to work out the way you want it to work out? But that doesn't mean you're supposed to quit. That doesn't mean that you're supposed to give up on it. Quit. That's very, very nice, isn't it? That's the best thing that you could ever do in your life is quit. That's what you want to do. Now I'm here to let you know right now. You are going to be at the back of the bus. You're going to be so far back, nobody's going to recognize you or see your true potential because you gave up. This is not the time to give up. If you're getting yourself kicked down, if you feel like you're getting whooped, then just accept the fact that that's what it's going to take for you to recognize that you're giving up, and you're giving up for the wrong reasons because it's not going the way you want it to go. This is not the way you have to be. Day in and day out, you got to keep on thriving. You got to keep on working. And if you get knocked down, so what? Rise up and get up. Don't quit. Every single day, every moment of your life, you're going to go through something, some type of hell. Something is going to put you in a position where you're frustrated, where you're angry. You're mad because you were so good at one time. And then finally, something showed up and beat you down. Now you want to quit. It's too hard. I want to quit. I don't understand it. I want to quit. Yeah, that's easy. Anybody can do that. You want a reward, don't you? You want a biscuit meal because you quit. You want to be satisfied with quitting. See, I'm not here to give you no script speeches. I'm not here to make you feel good about yourself. I'm here to give you the rawness, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And I'm here to let you know if you quit, you mean less of yourself and you're not giving more of yourself. It's time for you to recognize the truth about you. Don't quit. Don't give up. Fight. Work for it. Sometimes it's okay. So what you hurting? Hurt some more. It's okay. I'm tired, but I ain't dead. I'm alive. I'm living. I'm a living, breathing testimony. What are you? Quit. What that's gonna do? Quit. What is it gonna do? Nobody's gonna remember you. Nobody's gonna recognize you. You want so much recognition. All they're gonna remember is that you gave up and you quit. Quitting is not gonna get you where you want out of life. Quitting is not gonna give you the satisfaction of what you need. And I said it before and I said it again. It's not okay to give up. It's not okay to say you're limited. Go a bit further and go beyond your limits. Find something else that's going to make you stronger, that's going to make you better, that's going to build you up. Stop worrying about what you can't control. If you let your emotions take control of your life, then yeah, that's what quitting is going to do. Quitting is not your friend. Quitting doesn't love you. Quitting is exactly what it is. Quitting. You gave up instead of showing up. So ladies and gentlemen, on this day, recognize that if you're living, if you're breathing, then you got work to do. And if you fall down, get back up. If you quit, you're done. Because you can't go back. And you definitely shouldn't be trying to start over. Start up with the right mindset and get it done. Don't you quit. You fight, you push, you work, and from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business.